Hello. Good job coming back to the extension. So the first part is how much will Patty spend on juice in 10 months? And then in 12. So because we don't have a ton of room down here, let's just say in 10 months. And then we can list the price. In 12 months. And then we'll list the price again. Because we won't have enough room to write 2 more sentences, I'm thinking. Okay, so first give it a shot. What would you do if you know that this number needs to be multiplied by 10? And then if you knew this number must be multiplied by 12. You could do a couple of things. What would you do? And then when you're ready to check your work, come on back. Okay, are you done solving? All right, here's what I do. If I need to multiply this number by 10, we were multiplying by 10 since the beginning of the year. So I'm going to write these numbers. There's my 19 and 53 hundredths times 10. Everything shifts one spot to the left. So I now have $195.30. That should be our answer for 10 months worth of juice. Man, juice is expensive. Okay, oops, you couldn't see that, I'm sorry. $195.30. Multiplying by 12, there's a couple things you could do. You could take this number, add 19 and 53 hundredths, plus 19 53 hundredths. It's really up to you. Or you could do another area model, and you'd have 12. Because we haven't done an area model with a 2-digit number here, I'm going to do that. Although I wish I didn't do this so big and I left all this empty space. Hopefully you had more room to solve. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have to write kind of small. So let me draw my box. And here's how it's going to look this time. So my 12, I am going to separate into 2 rows like that. Then I will still have my 2 ones, 7/10ths, and 9/100ths. I will have more multiplying because I have to take each of these numbers and multiply by 10 and by 2. Okay, so my first one, 10 times 2 ones would be 20 ones. 2 times 2 ones would be 4 ones. 10 times 7/10ths would be 70 tenths. 2 times 7/10ths would be 14 tenths. 10 times 9/100ths would be 90 hundredths. 2 times 9/100ths would be 18 hundredths. And here's what I'm going to do. I am so out of room to write these as decimals. So I'm going to write them as decimals on the side here. And I'm just going to line up the decimals so I can add right here as well, since I'm really close to being out of room. So the first one is 21s, which is just a normal 20. Then I have 70 tenths. So my 70 has to end in the tenths place, which means the 0 would be in the tenths place. 90 hundredths. My 90 needs to end in the hundredths place. 4 ones, it's just a normal 4. 14 tenths. My 4 of the 14 is going to have to be in the tenths place. And then 18 hundredths, my 8 will have to be in the hundredths place. Wow, I really don't like this. This looks like it's going to be tough to add. So I'm going to add in some of these zeros here so things line up nicer. There we go. Okay, this helps my brain. So in my hundredths place, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 8. In my tenths place, I have a 9, plus a 4 would be 13, plus 1 would be 14. Not going to forget my decimal. Then I have 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13, carrying over my 1. Then I have 1 plus 2 is 3, and that's it. What did I do? Here's why I'm pausing. $33.48 doesn't make sense. That's barely over 1 month. And it's somehow less than 10 months. So I'm looking here. I did 12, 10, and 2. And it should still be 2 1s, 7 tenths, 9 hundredths. Let's see if I wrote solved right. So this would be 21s. This would be 4 1s. This would be 70 tenths, 14 tenths, 90 hundredths, 18 hundredths. And let's see if I wrote them right. 21s. Yes. 70 tenths. Yes. 90 hundredths. Yes. 4 1s. Yes. 14 tenths. Yes. And I added 14. Oh, I only got 12 boxes of juice. That makes sense. I'm kind of glad I kept this rolling. This is real math. But here's what I did. I just did 12 months times $2.79. That would only mean they're getting 1 box of juice every month. This is what happens when you don't have enough room on your page. So instead, this should not be $2.79. This should be what they're spending on juice in 1 month, which is $19.53. Okay, plan B. Here's what it was for 10 months. I'm going to take that. I'm going to add $19.53. And I'm going to add $19.53 again. Because that would be 10 months, 11 months, 12 months. Let's do this. 0 plus 3 plus 3 is 6. 5 plus 5 plus 3 is 13. This would be 18, 19, 24, 10, 13. That makes more sense. So in 12 months, they're spending $234.36. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Glad we got it. This is when it's good to know, like, does our answer make sense? It doesn't. What did we do wrong? It's always a good question to ask. Good job doing the extension, everyone. Glad you stuck with me.